students, in last class we were seeing the decision table. In last class we were seeing the decision table. This decision table is introduced in the year 1960s. In early 1960s, this decision table has introduced, and this decision table is used. This decision table is used to analyze. This decision table is used to analyze, and we have seen so many examples in last class. We have seen so many examples in decision table. See here, this is a one decision table. This is the first decision table. Here we are checking the condition. Here we are checking the condition, and based on the condition we do the actions. Based on the condition we do the actions. Here some of the examples they have given. And here one more very important thing we have here is in decision table, don't care condition. Don't care condition. See students, what is don't care is, see here in the left hand side we have condition and we have actions. In the right hand side we have the rules. We have the rules. For first condition, what is the rule we are applying? For second condition, what is the rule we are applying? So like that we have a rule. And if first condition is true, second condition is also true, third condition is also true, then action A and action A1 and action A2 is going to perform. We don't know what are the action A1 and A2. When we write a code, when we develop a program, that time we will come to know. But here in the decision table, they have taken they are explaining in general. That is, if three conditions are true, if three conditions have the rule value true, then action A1 and action A2 is going to perform. And see the third column, students. See the third column. In the third column, here I have hyphen. This hyphen is nothing but here I don't have any rule for condition 3. Here I don't have any rule for condition 3. When I don't have any rule for condition 3, then we call that as a don't care condition. Don't care condition. And here one more thing, we have to count the number of rules. To count the number of rules we have in the redefinement of the triangle problem table. Here we need to calculate the number of rules. That is nothing but the rule count. That is nothing but rule count. Then how to calculate the rule count? Now that is the question. The formula to count the rule count is 2 to the power of n. 2 to the power of n. Now, if you see the table, a student, those who didn't understand yesterday, those who didn't attend the class yesterday, listen carefully. Now, how to calculate the value of n? When you see the table, wherever you have to take each column wise. See, this is first column, this is second column, and this is third column. This is fourth, fifth, so on. In the first column, count wherever I have a hyphen, means wherever the rule is not applied. Wherever the rule is not applied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be the n value. See the first column, assume that is the rule 1. For rule 1, the n value is n. So the rule count of rule 1 is how much? 2 to the power of 5, how much? 32. So here the rule count is for R1, the rule count is 32. So coming to the next column, that is rule 2. In rule 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 4 places I don't have any rule. So here in for second rule, in the second column, the n value is how much? 4. So 2 to the power of n is 4. 16. Yes. Here 1, 2, 3. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 16 ಆಯ್ತು. is 8. This is how we calculate the rule count. This is how we calculate the rule count. Coming to this table here, for condition 1, month in M1. So each, when you calculate the next day problem, when we calculate the next day problem, at a time I take only 1 month. Is it right? So if you apply, if you take first rule or second rule or third rule or fourth rule or fifth rule or sixth rule, whatever the rule you take, for first month I take first rule, for second month I take second rule, for sixth month I take sixth rule. So in that month only that rule will be true. Is it right? In third month, rule 3 will be true. The remaining rule values, we don't know. The remaining rule values, we don't know, because at a time we are taking only a single month. So here, when we calculate the rule count, here the wherever we have hyphen in for each rule, in two places we have hyphen. Yes, students, in each rule we have hyphen. So here 1, 2, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 2, 2 to the power of 2. So 4, 4, 4. So rule count is 4. So this also we have seen in last class. I have drawn you the, I have written the triangle also. I have shown you why we can't, why though this test case 1 has 3 sides, why it is not a triangle. Yes, yesterday we have seen, no? A is 4, B is 1, and C is 2. A is 1. Yes. Is it making triangle? No, it is not making triangle. So that's why we call this as a not a triangle. So next we have next problem statement, the most commonly used problem statement, that is next day function. So in the next day function, here the next day function was chosen because it illustrates the problem of dependencies in the input domain. Yes, here we have a dependencies because to calculate, if we want to here next day problem means what we are checking, what will be the next day. What will be the next day means what we are checking? We are checking what is tomorrow. If today is Monday, then what about tomorrow? If today is Monday, then what about tomorrow? So next day means what? It will come to tomorrow only, no? Next day means it will come to tomorrow only. So we are depending on today's date. So if I know what is today's date, if I don't know what is today's date, then how can I tell what is the date of tomorrow? Yes, students, is it right? If I don't know, if I don't know what is today's date, then it is not able to tell me that what is the date of tomorrow. So here in the next day problem, here we have the dependencies in the input domain. This makes it a perfect example for a decision table. Why? Because why it makes a perfect decision means, yes, students, if you draw a decision table for this next day problem, I know exactly in a 1 year how many days I have. Yes, ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇದೆ? ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? 365 days. But we also know in special case we have 366 days. Not exactly 366 days, 365 point something. 365 point something. That is occasion. That is special case. Not every year that will not come. And when you put a table, when you draw a table, when you want to take a month's days in a particular month. See, in second module, clearly we have segregated students. How many months we have with the days 30? How many months we have with the days 31? Yes, NPDA. So we have seen the program also, code also we have seen. So this is the reason why using this next day problem, next day function, we can draw or we can make a perfect decision table. We can make a perfect decision table based decision table, and it is easy for us to do testing. And here we have some of the tries. Try is nothing but you can take this is the first case, second case, third case. So this is first try. In the first try, see the M1 values. M1 value how much? See 30 days. So this condition we have taken for 30 days. The months which are having 30 days. And M2 is a condition for which the months which are having 31 days. Which are the months we are having 31 days? 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, correct? 10, 12. Iಷ್ಟು months ಅಲ್ಲಿ 31 days ಇದೆ. Is it right? Is it right? Respond. Huh? And in how many months we have 30 days? 4, 6, 9, 11. Do you agree with me, students? Yes. 4 andre ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? April, June, September and November. In this month we have 30 days. And the month is here I take 28 because I don't know whether it is a leap year or not. ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. I am not bothering whether it is a leap year or not. I just take February means that month is having only 21 days. Yes. Coming to the condition, here this condition is for February. Correct? Is it right? This condition is for February. And what about this? Yes, this condition is also for February. And this condition is for this M1. This condition is for M1. And this condition is for M2. And here we are checking whether the given year is leap year or whether the given year is not a leap year. So these are all the conditions which we are going to apply on the next day function. Which we are going to apply on the next day function. Yes, here students, we are in 1 month, in 1 year, we have 12 months. Yes, we have 12 months. Here in this problem, we are checking the months which are having 30 days. We are also checking months which are having 31 days. And we are also checking months which is having 28 days. And we are also checking months which is having 29 days. If it is having 28 days, then it is not a leap year. It is 29, then it is a leap year. Yes, ella conditions idhiya ilva illi? Yes, all the conditions are there or not, students? Respond. Heli matadi. Idhiya ella conditions? Yes, here I have all the conditions. And here next I have the actions. What are the actions? Action 1 is day invalid for the month. When the day will be invalid, students? If I take 31 days, if I take 31th day, date value 31 for these months, April, June, September, November. If I take date value 31, yes, is it invalid date? Is it right? Is it invalid date, students? Because I am checking for the month which are having only 30 days. Which are having only 30 days. And when I know the condition, when I know the boundary value is 30 only. The boundary value is 1 to 30. Here what is the boundary value? 1 to 30. If you give 31, then is it a valid input? No, it is not a valid input. So the date invalid for the month. And the second action is cannot happen in a non-leap year. So cannot happen in a non-leap year. See, non-leap year means what? The month which is having 28 days only. If February is having 28 days, then what we say? What we say, student? It is a non-leap year. Non-leap year. Yes. Here in the previous slide also I have written. If yeah, monthly 28 days irutte, that is NP. NP is non-leap year. Here, this is also a non-leap year. What cannot happen in non-leap year? ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ non-leap year ಅಲ್ಲಿ 29th date. Yes.
29 days ಇರಲ್ಲ February.
Yes, correct. Exactly. So 29th date will not be there in the month of in the year non-leap year. In the year non-leap year. Then if all the conditions are true, if whatever the input we have given that is true, then it will compute the next day. Yes, compute ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? If day value is less than 30, day value is less than 30, this is my condition. Day value is 7. Day value is 7. Yes, condition is true or false, students? Condition is true. Condition is true. Then it will calculate the next day. What will be the next day? 8. Yes, correct, no? Next day will be 8. Yes, here I have taken one table. Here M1 you can take rule 1, rule 2, rule 3. So, or else I can take January, February, March, April, May. Yes. See here, first month means M1. M1 is true only for January. M2 is true. M2 means it is second month. M2 means I'm taking the next month. M2 means next month. That is which is the next month, which is the second month, students. If you take a calendar, January, February, March, April, and so on. M1, M2. See, there is no confusion. Whether I take M3 as month, whether I take March as M3 or M4. Do I have confusion here? Confusion idea? April and M6 tagolla anta another confusion idea? Shall I take April M6? No. Why? Because here I don't have any confusion at all. Because I have 12 months. I have to take M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, M6 up to M12. So here I don't have any confusion. I don't have any confusion. Take just with respect to the number of months. Each month you represent with respect to the January first month, February second month, April enagutte fourth month agutte. So here with respect to January, M1 is true. February M2 is true. March M3 is true. If I take M4 next, M4, then April will be true. If I take M5, then May will be true. Yes, students, you are understanding now how I am writing the decision table. So like that, this is a decision table. Here I cannot take all the months, all the 12 months, all the 31 days. No, just sample. This sample data is taken and it has put in the table. Next, second try, or you can say second case or next case. What is the next case? Here in the next case, we are focusing only on the leap year. We are focusing on the leap year. Nodi illi here we were taking all the months. We were taking all the months. Here in the next case, we are focusing on the leap year. My intention is to check whether the given month is leap year or not. Yes, students, I am telling here, I am focusing. I'm telling here, I want to focus leap year. I want to focus leap year. Is there? See, if you observe the condition observe madi. Both the slides I have taken the same conditions. Conditional another difference idea. ಹೇಳಿ. ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹೇಳಿ ಬೇಗ. See here what condition I have taken: M1, M2, M3, D1, D2, D3, D4. Huh? What changes? ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಗೂ ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಗೂ ಏನೇನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇದೆ? Respond. Can't you say, see whatever you are saying, can't you say, see here also we have taken 3 months condition and 4 days condition. Here one more thing which is added is we are taking a specific year. We are taking a specific year. I want to check because when I was explaining, I told that if you divide if you divide a year by, if we divide the year by 4, if modulus is equal, if the remainder is equal to 0, then the given year is not a leap, then the given year is leap year. Yes, correct? If you, yes, but 1900 is not a leap year. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ 4 ಇಂದ ಮಾಡ್ಯುಲಸ್ 0 ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? The modulus, sorry, remainder value will be 0. Remainder 0 alva. If you divide 1900 by 4, but it is not a leap year. It is non-leap year. Why? Because every 100th year will not be a leap year. Yes, I told you one condition. That program also in Visual Studio I have executed and I have shown you. So here specifically we have taken a particular year and we are checking whether it is a leap year or not. Whether it is leap year or not, we are checking specifically. Specific agi check ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Yes, got the difference there? Just we are taking a year, random year. We don't know which year we are taking. Here specifically we are taking 2000, whether it's a leap year or not. Yes. Third condition. Third condition. Now you have to tell me what is the difference. Third condition. ಹೇಳಿ ಬೇಗ. ಹೇಳಿ, what is the difference you're finding? See students, first in the first try we are calculating, generally we are calculating for all the months which are having 28 days, months which are having 29 days, everywhere everything we were checking. In the second case, in the second try, we are focusing on a specific year. Here we are focusing on specific year. Coming to the this next condition, coming to the next condition, here if you observe, we are specific about days in each month. We are specific about days in each month. Each month alli eshtu dina irutte. If I have 31 days, if I have 31 days in the month of December, December ಅಲ್ಲಿ 31 days ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? What will be the day tomorrow value, next day value? Year will be incremented. Yes, 2000 ಇರೋದು year ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 2001 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Please respond, students. Tell me whether you are following or not. Simple examples are here. First case, generally we are checking all the valid inputs. Second case, we were focusing on a specific year to check whether it is a leap year or it is non-leap year. Here, we are specific about the number of days in each month. We are specific about the number of days in each month. Yes, to calculate number of days in each month, if I want to plot a decision table, is it difficult? No, it is not difficult, because I know how many days we have in each month. Each month ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. 30 days ಇದೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಂತ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, and which all the months we have? April, June, September and November. And in which all the month I have 31 days? January, March, May, July, August, October, December. There are 31 days there, but we are excluding 31 days in we are excluding December. Why we are excluding December? See, in the second module, when we have seen the problem statement, when we have seen the logic of this code of this next day problem, there also we excluded December. Why we excluded December? Because specifically for December, the down a different code was there. Different code was there. What that code was telling is, if I have 31 days in the month of December, then the day tomorrow, when we calculate the day tomorrow value, then year will be incremented, and day tomorrow value will be assigned to 1, and month will be assigned to 1. This we have seen. So here, in the third case, we are specific about each day in a month. Only February no ide. Again in February, we are checking the days between 1 to 28, 27, and 1 to 28, 1 to 29, 30 days, 31 days. Each cases we are checking. So next we have commission problem. See, students, when we were discussing the next day problem, I told you to draw the decision table. It is very easy, or we can draw a perfect decision table. Correct? Perfect decision table. But in the case of commission problem, assume that I have 5 salespersons. For each salesperson, based on his market, based on his sale, I have to give a commission. Correct? Is it right? I don't know how much commission I have to give to S1. I don't know how much commission I have to give to S2, and I don't know how much commission I have to give to S5, because here the commission is not fixed. Suppose if I tell the salesperson that how much ever you sell, the commission will be fixed. That is 5,000 rupees. How much ever you sell, the commission will be fixed. Commission is 5,000 rupees. If I tell this to them, then they don't then they think that how much ever I work, anyway I am going to get only 5,000 extra. They may think like that, and they may not put their more effort. If I tell them, if your sale is more, even then the incentive will be more. If I tell them, then they apply different logic, and they try to get more customers, and they try to sell more products, and the incentive will be different. Yes, correct alva? Incentive will be different. So if you for decision table, for commission problem, plotting a decision table is not so easy, because we don't know what is the commission of S1, we don't know what is the commission of S2, we don't know the commission of S3. Yes. Yes, students, see this table. I forgot to show you this table. See, this is a decision table. Yes, yes. Here in the decision table, um, month, month, month. See, month M1, 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 up to 5 rules. Only M1 they have taken, and remaining M2 they have taken, and day is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, day value is 1, then day will be incremented. Correct, no? Day will be incremented. If day value is more than 31, then month will be incremented. Then month will be incremented. See here, see here in the reduced decision table, in the this is a reduced decision table for next day function. This is a reduced decision table for next day function. That is, here the month is M1, and here the rule is 1, 2, 3. 3 rules we are applying. 3 rules we are applying, and month what we have taken is M1, and the days is 1, 2, 3. Yes, students, you can change anything. You can take day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, any day you can take, and if you take these dates, then the month will be incremented. So based on the input value, they have shown some of the, based on the input value, they have shown some of the test cases. So compared to next day problem, plotting a decision or writing a decision table in the commission problem is little difficult, because here exactly we are not knowing the what exact rule we are applying for salesperson 1 and salesperson 2 and salesperson 3, because at the end of the month only we'll come to know how much they have sold, how much they have sold. And next we have the guidelines and observations of decision table. What are the guidelines? What are the guidelines? Okay, don't see this slide. So general guidelines you tell me for decision table. General guidelines you tell me for decision table. Tell me fast. Really bega. What are the general guidelines? ಏನು ಗೈಡ್ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ? Without any guidelines, we have written the decision table for the previous cases, for the previous exam problem statements. We don't have any rules, no guidelines. Yes, students, no guidelines. Okay, students. Okay, if you don't, we have some of the guidelines and observation for the decision table. That is, some decision table depends on the logical value. What is the logical value? Logical value is nothing but the Boolean value. Boolean value. Based on the Boolean value, we make some decision. Boolean value is nothing but true or false. Based on the true or false value, we make a decision, and based on the subset value, we do the decision, and based on the valid input output and the relation between the input output value, we make a decision. And based on the factual value is nothing but the factors, the exact value. Based on the exact value, we do the decisions, and based on the iteration techniques, we do the decision. So here we have some of the exam, and the most important thing in the decision table is based on the observation. Based on the observation, we do decision. We do decision. The guidelines for the decision table is the Boolean value, the fact value or the exact value, and the relationship between the input output value and the subset value and the other variables. Based on this, we prepare or we write a decision table. We write a decision table. Yes, students, here I have completed third module. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Any doubts? ಯಾರೋ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ you can ask. If you don't have any doubts, then I am sharing the today's assessment link in the chat box. In the chat box, you answer for the assessment, students. Wait, Neelanjan, I'm taking attendance now. Can't you wait for another 2 minutes? Asta? Asta? Abhinav? Aishwarya?
Present, ma'am.
Ambrish?
Yes, ma'am.
Anu?
Present, ma'am.
Arvan?
Present, ma'am.
Arjun?
Present, ma'am.
Ashok?
Present, ma'am.
Benita? Benita?
Present, ma'am.
Bhargavi?
Present, ma'am.
Bhavisha?
Present, ma'am.
Chaitra?
Present, ma'am.
Dev? Diksha?
Present, ma'am.
Deepika L?
Present, ma'am.
Deepika M?
Present, ma'am.
Murli?
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai?
Present, ma'am.
Harshit?
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Good evening. Singh?
Present, ma'am.
Kavya?
Present, ma'am.
Kishore?
Present, ma'am.
Lata?
Yes, ma'am.
Manisha?
Present, ma'am.
Manjunath?
Yes, ma'am.
Nayana?
Present, ma'am.
Neelanjan?
Yes, ma'am.
Nishant?
Present, ma'am.
Pavitra?
Present, ma'am.
Pavana? Pavitra? Maithili?
Present, ma'am.
Priyanka?
Present, ma'am.
Pavan? Pavan? Pavan absent. Akash,
Present, ma'am.
Rajeshwari,
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh,
Yes, ma'am.
Ramya,
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi,
Present, ma'am.
Ravishankar,
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan,
Present, ma'am.
Vishal,
Present, ma'am.
Savita,
Yes, ma'am.
Shruti,
Present, ma'am.
Sneha,
Yes, ma'am.
Spurti,
Present, ma'am.
Srinidhi,
Present, ma'am.
Sunil,
Present,
Srinivas,
ma'am.
Srinivas,
ma'am.
Vaishnavi,
Present, ma'am.
Vinny.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, 5 minutes time I'll give you for your assessment. So,
Ma'am.
ah,
Hello,
here.
ma'am.
Ah,
Ma'am, I didn't miss any class, and the total attendance in that one class's attendance is missing, ma'am.
hold on, I'll check.
Yes, ma'am.